Good morning, UNF. This is Violet on 99.5 FM, WSKR Jacksonville Spinnaker Radio. Today, I am so excited. I will be having on the Filipino Student Association, having an interview about their club and what they've been up to during this month, which is Filipino American History Month. I am so ready for that interview, but that will be coming up in the next 10 minutes. But first up, we're actually going to play a few Filipino artists. So first up, we have Just the Way You Are by Bruno Mars. That was Best Part by Daniel Caesar and HER. And I'm Violet on Spinnaker Radio. And like I mentioned earlier, we have an interview with the Filipino Student Association. I am so excited to hear everything about what their club has been doing, especially during October, which is Filipino American History Month. So how about you guys introduce yourselves?
Hello everyone. My name's Mary. I am FSA's PR Multimedia, Culture Chair, and Co-Historian.
And I am Mark Hernandez. I am part of the dance team for FSA, and I hold the dance coordinator.
How did you guys get involved in FSA?
So I've personally joined FSA on my freshman year, and they were on the green, and I just walked in there, saw a bunch of people, and I'm like, wow, that looks so fun. So that's how I got involved.
I had a friend that had a friend to make me join the club, and I was pretty lonely, I guess, and I just wanted to make more friends through that, I guess.
And obviously, this is the Filipino Student Association, so you guys are Filipino. So, what's some of your family background, or I don't know how to put into words. Sorry.
Yeah. So, I grew up in the Philippines. I was born and raised in the Philippines. I moved here when I was 17. I've only been here for about 3 years, so I'm fresh off the boat.
I was born in the Philippines as well, but I actually grew up a majority of my life here in Florida, Jacksonville. I remember the earliest memories I have is like growing up with multiple family members in one house, and I would know that they would all work at the same place, all together.
The Filipino Student Association is a pretty big club. I remember, what was it, like a month ago when you guys hosted that event on the green?
The AKA.
Yeah. And I remember having seeing a lot of people. Like, I walk past some of your events sometimes, and there are a lot of people. How many people do you think are involved in the club overall?
For this past few weeks that we had, our sign-ins usually go above 80 to 90 people, but there's still a lot of people who don't do the sign-in. So we estimate about 100 plus people that goes to our event. So it's a pretty big group.
I also know that you guys have a dance group. We were talking about that before we went live. I know you are the choreographer?
I'm the dance coordinator, but I'm also a choreographer as well.
Tell me a bit about that.
We're a dance team representing for FSA, because there's also other FSAs in other colleges, and they also have their own dance team as well. And we usually meet up and compete in a dance competition called Deaf Talent Jam, and it's usually held in UF or Gainesville. And usually we would go there, meet up with all of them, and then we just bond that we're all in the same club and meet new people from other cities.
What type of dance do you guys usually do? Is it traditional, or is it modern, what a normal dance club may do?
We would do any kind of dance form, like hip hop, traditional, and then contemporary. There might be other stuff, but I just can't really name it because I'm also newly experienced in the field as well.
And that's all right. So you guys have both been involved in the club for at least a year now.
Yeah.
For me, I've been in the club for 3 years, and I've been on board for 2 years now.
I've been in the club for this is my 4th year, and then 2nd year as part of the leadership.
How do you guys think that being involved in FSA has impacted your cultural identity? How do you feel as a Filipino UNF student? Do you think that your attitude or maybe your community has changed since you joined FSA?
Oh, yeah. For me, since, I just moved here when I was in senior year of high school, then I started going straight to college, it was really hard for me to find like group of friends, like family here, or like actually like a community. I can't do that. But when I joined FSA, that's when I started like finding this group of friends and like share like friends that I share culture with. So, you know, we would go to like Filipino places, we would go to Jollibee. So FSA really gave me that sense of belonging since I got here. And I think if I didn't meet FSA, I would still be lost and like I don't know what to do. Like culture wise, I would be very off and I would not feel like I belong here at all.
Yeah, growing up, most of the Filipinos I knew was just like family or relatives, and then like if I were to like, try to make friends in class, it would be usually like white, black, and then there's some like Asians, but like they wouldn't feel the same way as being friends with the Filipinos because I usually don't feel that I would belong.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah,
No, that makes total sense. Like as a student, and especially like you guys were
Yeah.
both born in the Philippines. Like even though you may be assimilated to U.S.
Yeah.
like culture and things like that, it's still good to have a group of people who may understand
Yeah.
like family
Exactly.
traditions or holidays or
Exactly.
yeah.
So
How do you guys feel treated as like Filipino students at UNF?
I think UNF has a really good representation of the Filipino community because actually I think it was a week ago or 2 weeks ago we had like a Filipino food truck. So we all loved that. They had lumpia and halo halo and
did we actually?
yeah.
Oh my god, I missed that.
You just missed it.
Oh my god.
It was a really great time. We just lined up, got our Filipino food. So I think UNF really does a good job in like showing our culture somehow.
Mm-hmm.
So I really love that.
Yeah, and I also think like since we're also growing the club, that also brings out like more whatchamacallit? Um, like I want to say in I don't know. Like we're growing more trending. Like we're actually being
Mhm.
like I want to say it in like phone algorithm, like showing up in someone's for you page, and then like we're actually somehow being discovered more and more.
I just can say that we're growing. Like our
Yes.
club is growing,
Yes.
and more people are
Vocabulary.
like, even like other clubs like Spinnaker. Like you guys found out about us, so I feel like we're really growing now.
Yeah, no, I see that. And I know before we went live, we were talking about you had an event last night with some other like clubs for
Yeah,
Asian students on
yeah.
campus. What other clubs are you guys like?
Yeah, we had
Yeah. So for Asian clubs, we have UNF Asia, we have
VSA.
VSA, so the Vietnamese Student Association, and we have OSA, the Organization of South Asian.
Association?
Yeah,
South Asian Association?
South Asian.
I
Yeah,
think.
I think so.
I could be wrong.
I could be wrong, but that's what I remember. It's OSAA. So it was 4 clubs last night. We all joined together, planned this for about 3 weeks. We had like meetings and everything, and somehow we pulled it off, and it was a very fun event. We had Halloween contest, costume contest. We had pumpkin carvings or pumpkin paintings.
Pumpkin paintings.
So yeah.
I don't think you can, because we had the small pumpkins, I don't think we can carve anything from
No,
that.
we can't.
Well, I was reading over. You guys are an official club at UNF,
Mhm.
so obviously you guys have to file paperwork. And
Oh, yeah.
obviously, I like to do my research. So I was reading over you guys' constitution, and there were 4 points that you guys made about what your purpose was for the club. And I thought that it would be fun to hit those 4 points and talk about what you guys do. So I'll just read them off really fast. So the first one was to promote the culture and heritage of the Philippines. The second one was to assist members in achieving a better understanding of the Philippines, to provide a social atmosphere for all FSA members, and to be active in the community. How do you guys think that the club promotes the cultural and heritage of the Philippines?
So as culture chair right now, I think we really try to like incorporate our culture to like our events. We like have some lectures sometimes and like telling people like a pinch of our like culture, like one at a time. Like we can't really surprise people with all at once, right? So sometimes I feel like last year we did the Baybayin night. So Baybayin is the traditional writing for the Philippines, and we try to like teach people that, and we also like teach people like musical instruments last year, So this year we're gonna have Filipino American History Month night, and we're gonna do the Swagapino night contest. So we're gonna have people dress up as like the 2010 Filipino vibe. Like
the
it's like the
Filipino
really
millennial.
cringe vibe.
I know exactly what you guys are talking
Yeah.
about.
Basketball,
Mhm.
sleeveless jersey,
Yeah.
backwards cap, the glasses with the tape in the middle.
The very
Mhm.
Bruno Mars.
Yes.
like-
Yeah, so
Yes.
we're gonna do that, and for that event, we're also gonna play some traditional Filipino games, like street games, and we were gonna do some art stuff, but that would be like in the future events.
We would also have like dance workshops with like our traditional dance, which is like tanikling. We have like 2 sticks, and then like we would dance around those sticks to the beat. Like it was like clap, or it goes down, down, clap, down, down, clap, and then you try to avoid. Technically, you're trying to avoid the claps
Yeah,
because
yeah.
your feet are like within that area, so
Mm.
you don't want to get clapped on.
And also, we're gonna have a Kamayan night. So that's our night where we have foods, and it was like a really good social hour. So people just gather around, have fun games.
Do like
And
do
we-
karaoke.
Yeah, karaoke nights. And we also do food like pancit, lumpia, puto. So we just have like all of this good stuff.
Mhm. Do you guys feel like your focus is more on educating Filipino students about their heritage, or just educating students in general? Because I know that you guys do welcome like non-Filipino students to attend these events and things like that.
Yeah, I would say the latter because since we include everyone, we might as well teach everyone about the Filipino
Yeah, because
history.
we
and
don't want to be
traditions.
like just a Filipino inclusive club. Like we want it to be like for everyone.
Mhm.
Like everyone can join no matter what your background is. We want everyone to feel welcome. So like it's kind of like a home away from home for us.
Yeah, I know a few people who are not Filipino who have attended your events
Yeah, yeah.
and like loved it, and also you're just educating people about like your cultural identity. And I mean, it's something like you said with the food trucks, like that's just something that food is something that connects everyone. Like
Yeah.
everyone loves food,
Yeah,
no matter
and
what
people
it is.
lined up for that food truck.
Yeah,
That was
no, I feel like
crazy.
it does bring awareness to like special like your traditional dance or traditional food. Like that is something that students of all races and backgrounds can come together and just learn about and enjoy.
Yeah.
I know that you also like you basically covered all of my points that I had brought up, like to provide a social atmosphere for like FSA members. Like I know that you guys were talking about like building friendship and
Mhm.
community in the club too. Like that was something that is important to you guys.
So for that, we actually have an AKA program. So that means Ate Kuya Ading. So it's a mentorship program that creates like lifelong bonds in and out of school. So what that means is like it's like a big and little mentorship program.
Yeah, Ate being big sister, Kuya being big brother, and then Ading is just a little sibling.
Yeah. So we have that. We actually just finished that like last week or yeah.
Yeah,
this
it was
week.
this week.
It was this
the
week.
14th.
Yeah. So we just did that this week. So a lot of people found their ate, their older sister, their kuya, and I found my what I treat them like my younger siblings. So it was really fun, and I think it kind of builds like on the family side of our
Mhm.
club. Like that really brings like family. We feel like we're families because we're like, oh, you're my ate, you're my older sister, you're my kuya, you're my older brother. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a really good way to provide friendship and community too. And I know that you guys also, we'll briefly touch on this before we go for another break, and we'll talk about it when we come back.
Of course.
But I know that you guys mentioned that you guys also do some like philanthropy things to involve in not just the Filipino community, but just community in general too.
Mhm.
So if you can just briefly touch on that before we go.
So we have an event on the spring. It's called Jeepney to Jax. It's a big concert event that supports Gawad Kalinga. So Gawad Kalinga is a nonprofit
Fundraiser.
fundraising thing. So it's actually from the Philippines. It helps support like kids in poverty, families in poverty. So right now we are working to raise funds so we can actually build a house in the Philippines to support like people who don't have housing there. So that's our main thing right now.
Yeah, that's a great way to give back to the Filipino community too,
Mhm.
not just at UNF, but around the world. And we'll talk more about that coming up in the next 10 minutes, but we are going to play a little bit more music. I've got some more Filipino artists that we've picked out coming up. So next up, we have Beaches by Biba Doobie. That was Disco by Surf Curse, and this is Violet on Spinnaker Radio. And I am still here with the Filipino Student Association, and we are discussing some more things coming up. During the break, we were talking about some like fun, some of your favorite memories of like events that you guys have had on campus. You guys said you had a story that you wanted to tell about an event.
Oh yeah, last year during like one of our winter events, what was it like?
Pasco Fiesta.
Pasco Fiesta.
Yeah.
We had like the entire e-board come up with like their own performances. We were like divided into groups, and Mary here was in a group where they dressed up in their little Santa outfits, and then like they reenacted that Mean Girls bit.
Yeah, what's the song again?
It was
the Jingle Bell Rock.
Jingle Bell Rock.
So the funny part about that is there's 4 of us, and 2 of them are like this big buff dudes, and they were like really buff, like, and then we made them wear this like the cute Santa outfit. With
Yeah, they
the
had
dress.
the crop top, the little mini skirt.
Yeah, and like the blonde wigs, and it was really funny.
They were trying to keep it secret from the rest of the e-board. I was
Yeah.
able to sneak my way to figure out what it was, and I was like, I could help with that, and I brought my boombox for them.
Like it was so cool. It was really funny because you just see 2 guys, 2 like gym guys, like dress up in a mini dress and like dancing to Jingle Bell Rocks.
Oh my god,
Do you think that's one of your favorite memories?
it's definitely one of mine.
It's
For
probably
you.
one of my favorite ones. Just like, because I can't even perform well, because just focus on these 2 guys dancing in front of me, but I think there's a lot of like favorite memories that I have, because as an e-board member especially, we have like our meetings every week.
Oh, there was also this was during my first year. It was around when Squid Game was trending.
Ooh.
One of our main themes for that event was the Squid Games, and then like we had red light, green light. I was one of the participants at that time, and I remember having to dive last second on the green. It was like held at the amphitheater here, right at SU.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I had to dive. That was really fun for me. You weren't there, but it's fine.
Yeah, Unk.
Call an unk.
I'm trying to think of more because I feel like every event is definitely memorable for us, especially after I joined eBoard. Because like it's not all about going to events, but also like planning events. So
Either we go beyond and we'll all be beyond something like that, and then like really something simple. Like this week we had a wig snatching.
we had a wig snatching game like last Tuesday, and there's there's 2 players, right? And one of the guy actually pulled someone's actual hair instead of the wig.
What's crazy is the wigs that we have is one is blue, one is pink, and I
And
don't know how they
Yeah,
grabbed the actual
somehow
hair.
he grabbed the black hair. Like, how is that even possible? Like, there's no way.
Yeah, there was that.
Like, what else? Oh my god, there's so many that it's like some of them are not funny, but most of them are like just very like heartwarming. Like I feel like when we did Jeepney to Jax last year, because it was a really big planning for that event. So it took us like months to like plan for that event, and like after we're all done, we all just went to the stage and went around the circle and just like chant and like kind of like said, oh, we did so good, and in 3 FSA. So it was very heartwarming that we did all of that, and it went out really great.
Yeah, this was like our second time hosting J to J, and like
Uh-huh.
it was actually way bigger than our first year as well.
Yeah, and it was just very satisfying to like see everything you planned, like all the hard work pay off. So
Yeah. Because we were also like able to actually have the other sister FSA clubs from the other colleges to come visit,
mhm.
and like after that whole event, there was an after social, and then we were actually able to like talk with everyone and hang out for a bit, and it was like really cool to see everyone just talking, meeting each other, reconnecting even, because like they would go to different schools now, but now they reconnected here in J to J.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like so we also go to like other university events because almost every big university in Florida has an FSA. So we would usually like meet up with them. Like we have Go Fest at UF, we had Philo Fest
At
at
UCF.
UCF. So it's just like when you meet every FSA, you kind of share the bond, and like we learn from them too. It's like what they do for their university, we can like do
Also
it
try
for
to
us
apply it
too.
with
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like an even bigger community than just like who you have at UNF.
Yeah.
And I know we were, I had a question that we were discussing. I have, even like specifically, like even I have a friend who is Filipino, and sometimes they don't always feel like they want to, like they feel uncomfortable or shy to get involved. Like, what would you say to a Filipino student who may be scared of joining the club or scared of going to events? Maybe they don't feel like they are Filipino enough or they don't have enough cultural background or things like that. I know that you guys do welcome people who are not even Filipino, but some people may feel uncomfortable or scared.
I would say it is scary to like take the first move, but I would say go for it because we are very welcoming. Like we don't care if you're Filipino or not. Like you can say Bruno Mars and we'll be like, "Oh yeah, you're Filipino. Come here." Like
Like if you like know how to do like a Asian squat, you're like, oh, you're Filipino.
yeah, and sometimes we'll be around and we'll be at Market Wednesday and we'll just like if look whoever goes to our table and asks for candy, we're like, "Oh, you should totally come to our event. We don't care." And they'll be like, "But I'm not Filipino." And we're like, "So? Just come to our event." It's like we're just here to have fun and share our culture, not to like have it like exclusive just for us.
Yeah.
Just because we're a Filipino club doesn't mean the club is for Filipinos. It's a
Yeah.
club to express Filipinos.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know we were also, before the break, talking about that philanthropy group. Do you guys have any more details about how you did that?
So for Jeepney to Jax, so that's our event. It's our annual philanthropy event in the spring. So we really talk about fundraising. Like last year, I think we made about like almost like let's say less than a grand, but it was like if you convert that to like the Filipino currency, that's a lot.
Yeah.
So that Gawad Kalinga, we're also trying to like make our own chapter. So there's Gawad Kalinga next for I think USF and UCF.
Mhm.
They have their chapters. So we're trying to have that at UNF so we can have our own fundraising thing and just have a bigger community for that. And what else? Sorry, I'm like blacking out, but it's just Gawad Kalinga it's actually based on the Philippines. So we just have chapters here. The whole thing is for the Philippines. And they've been building like houses right now. So that's just like what we're trying to do is have a UNF, UCF, USF house for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that would be like a really cool opportunity and a really
Yeah.
good thing for your club to do. What's some of the other like regular events that you have? I know you have like special events like you talked about, like, but what's some like regularly occurring things that you guys do?
Regular events.
So we have our general body meeting at least once a month.
Yeah, and then we would have like the special occasion for each holiday,
Mhm.
like the upcoming one for Halloween or
We have the Fam Night,
Fam
that's
Night.
for the October Filipino American History Month. We have Kamayan, so it's kind of like Friendsgiving, Thanksgiving vibe on that. That's on November.
yeah,
And
and
like
then
closing to December, we have
maybe
our
another like
Christmas event.
Pasco Fiesta again.
Yeah, so Pasko means Christmas in the like Tagalog, so we have that. And most of our events are just like annual thing, so they're more traditional, and some of them are just occur like just a one-time thing.
Yeah.
But I think our general body meetings are definitely like it's always there.
Yeah. What are some of your special events that are coming up soon? I know you brought up like a few, but
Yeah, yeah. The Fam Night, like Fam Night. So it's just I'm really excited for it because as culture chair, I kind of plan most of it, and I really want to bring a lot of culture for this month. So we're doing Swagapino, like I said earlier. Like it's gonna be so fun because we want it to be like a contest, and like so people could actually go all out because they want to win something.
yeah.
And like we're also doing the games, like I said earlier. Like I feel like we always do fun games, fun
Mhm.
icebreakers, but for this event, I want it to be like people like doing Filipino like games because they're fun.
Yeah, like
Like,
what
would I
would be
say?
a Filipino
So
game that we would
we have
try?
like Pinoy Henyo, so it was like a guessing game. I want them to also do like Filipino like Tagalog riddles. It's already hard to say English
Tagalog
riddles, but
the
Tagalog riddles,
tongue twisters.
the tongue twisters. Yeah, the tongue twisters. It's I can barely do them, and I speak Tagalog my whole life, so it will be a hard like, but it will be fun because when people say, it's like, wait, I'm trying to think of one like minikaniko ni moniko ang makina ni minika. Like, how can people really say that,
I don't know
right?
either. I don't even know the translation.
Yeah, do you want to try?
No, I don't want. I don't want to try. I don't want to try.
It's hard. Like,
Yeah.
it took me a while to do that. So
Yeah. Another event that's also coming up is this is something that's not in UNF, but this is happening at UF. I mentioned it earlier. It's a Deaf Talent Jam where all the dance teams would come and compete. There would also be exhibition teams as well, just to show off their skills. They're not really associated to an FSA, but they are another dance team that can come and either compete or just show off their performance. And every year they would have like a headliner that would act as a judge and a special performance at the end, near the end of the competition to show off. And then after that competition, they also have the workshops where the headliner can also show off, and then another person to teach people how to dance.
yeah, and usually the headliner every year is like Filipino.
Yeah,
So
last year it was
Kenneth Espiritu.
Canada Spirit 2. There was another one the year before that was like Ken San Jose.
I don't know. I
Ken
don't
San Jose was
remember.
one. He
So-
was also a dancer. Mainly the previous ones have been dancers because we
But
need
they're, like,
a dance
big.
judger.
They're like big
Yeah.
dancer. Like, they really dance in groups, and like for who did Kenneth Espiritu dance for?
Canada Spirit. It was like, no, I'm thinking. I was gonna say choreo cookies, but that's not the right judge for that. He was also in Dancing with the Stars. No, that was another guy.
But yeah, we just have like
Yeah.
major dancers that come for that, so it's really fun to see them like and learn from them, like dance wise.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I know we've mentioned this plenty of times that October is Filipino American History Month. Yes, I keep almost saying Heritage Month. Very close. And you guys talked about some events, but do you guys, how do you guys feel about the importance of having like a dedicated month to bring awareness to, or about specifically like the history of Filipino Americans in the United States? Like, do you find that having a dedicated month to it is important?
I think so. I feel like it
Think
is
so.
really important to have that month for us because as someone who's not from here, I feel represented. Like, I feel like my culture is like out here and people are like learning from it. So
Yeah, I can say the same.
it is Filipino History Month. It's like just learning how Filipinos got here. It's been like almost 300 years something or
Mhm.
500. I think it was like 1587 when first Filipino got here, like immigrated here. So as an immigrant, I feel very represented for this month, like how I got here, how I'm like building life here, because that's how like our ancestors did it, kind of.
And as someone that's been living here, I feel seen. Like I'm no longer hiding in the shadows no more.
Yeah, representation, especially with like American like representation. And I mean, we talked about in the first half of the interview about like UNF bringing
Mhm.
diversity and inclusion with you guys. Do you guys feel like you as a club have kind of been that beacon of representation for Filipino students?
I think
think
so.
so.
I would say so.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of Filipinos go to our club.
Yeah.
And they have their own stories. They have their
Mhm.
own like culture to share.
Some
'cause-
have some knowledge on things that others don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vice
So,
versa.
Or
I
even
feel-
like educating non-Filipinos. Like
Yeah.
I'm not Filipino. I'm very white. Like
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about Filipino backgrounds or history or culture or
Yeah.
even food. Like going to those events or even having this conversation with you guys has educated me about those things. And like I'm like, oh, I really want to attend some of your events now. Like that sounds so fun.
Yeah. So I feel like even if you're not on like an officer for us, there's still some of them that just want their friend to like go learn about our culture because even if you're not a board member, some of them would still share their background. Just people learn from it. It's like it's just an open space for learning about culture.
Yeah.
And sometimes if people that aren't Filipino can like sometimes share their culture with us as well, like just hanging around if they feel like it.
Yeah,
We're just open to it.
yeah. I think we also just have like some club, like for example, like the other Asian clubs go to our event to learn about our culture, but then at the same time they also share their culture, and we go to their events and learn about their culture. So
Yeah, goes hand in hand.
Yeah, it's a really good cultural exchange at UNF. It has been so great to have you guys on. We are wrapping up. It is 10:55 now.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, no, it's been great. If listeners are interested in attending your events or finding out more, where can they find you guys?
So we're on Instagram. So it's UNF.FSA. That's also our TikTok, and that's our TikTok, Insta.
Yeah, that's TikTok and Insta.
And we also have a Perch portal, just UNF-FSA. You can see us there too.
And if you're interested in dance out there, we have our own dance page called UNF.Induction, which is INDAKTION.
Thank you so much for coming on,
Yeah,
guys.
thank
It's
you
been
for
so
having
great.
us.
Thank you.
And thank you guys for listening. I have been Violet with FSA on Spinnaker Radio. Next up, we have a little bit of music for you guys, and it's Zombies by the Cranberries.